What's up? What's up, party players? This episode brought to you by. Hey, you said it before we started. What? Go, come on, Sean. What is it?
Trojan condoms.
Okay.
Use protection.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
I think it was Shot or Cam.
Beforehand.
What an interesting sponsorship.
Only two.
You know they sponsor this strange D&D.
Wait till you hear the episode.
And he was a guest no more.
Only 6.9% of you have subscribed.
Boo this man.
What the heck?
Oh, that is a very wrong way. E-I-L. Think Lilith, but with
With an E? Who would do that?
Bobby. What's going on here?
Just doing that for.
What's going on here? I have a parrot in my dice tray.
She's gonna destroy it.
Oh, she's interested.
Okay.
She's blessing all of your rolls. Sorry, Eric.
That's okay. So, where did we leave off last time?
We sure did meet a unicorn.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, we all got it.
Didn't we get like all drugged up or something? Yes. Yeah.
Most of us did.
In order to get a long rest. In our D&D campaign, which I have to clarify.
We did get gifts though. So in exchange for getting drunk and partying with a unicorn, we were given one thing. So that was pretty cool.
I have a pocket Muskoka chair.
Yeah.
Doesn't Fate have a pocket? Christopher.
Walking?
No,
Lloyd?
no. She
Nolan.
wanted to say Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
No, I actually didn't want to say either of those people.
It wasn't even a Christopher. If I recall.
Nope.
I thought it
No.
was a Christopher.
No.
No, you said Christopher. It wasn't supposed to be Christopher.
She said Christopher, but it was actually
Isn't it the
something.
director? Like a. Yeah.
It was supposed to be what's his name? Witcher guy.
Richard Gere.
Witcher.
The Witcher.
Superman.
Henry Cavill. She meant Henry Cavill.
Henry
but said-
Cavill.
That's
but
it.
said
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan.
No, she met Christopher Nolan.
Okay.
Yeah, the lore.
All right. I'm gonna ask CB or Chunt Bugley.
No, the group doesn't know that yet.
They were there. They just their characters don't
Two
know.
of us know.
Two of us know.
Really, the characters know.
John Bugger.
I have a whole section of notes that's like, we don't know this.
CB. I'm gonna ask you, what would you like, a premonition or an echo?
Echo, please. The last couple have been premonitions, although they have been very useful. I'd like another echo.
Echo.
I haven't had an echo since February 5th.
Do I want to do this in front of people? Because normally echoes have been in secret.
You can breakout room.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, go to a breakout
It's a
room.
lot of work, and I gotta move things around.
really not.
And
I can do
Courtney's
it for
there, and it's a whole thing.
Delegate me as
Oh,
co-host.
you know what? Here, two questions. First of all, I need you to roll me a d20, CB. And secondly, do you want me to do it in front of the crowd, or do you want me to send you a
Yeah,
private?
do it for the crowd. I'm fine with it if you are. I have no idea what it is, but it sounds interesting.
Okay. What was the result?
Oh, sorry, a 16.
16.
Nice.
Okay, CB. You find yourself in a warm, like a warm space, like a den or a study. You see a bookshelf filled with tomes. They all look like they've been worn. Like there's no cobwebs. It's very clean. I'm getting it. As you're standing there, looking down at something, not quite. Your vision hasn't quite clarified yet. You start to hear voices, voices from another room, children's voices, as they are crying, "Papa, Papa." After a couple more, you hear a woman's voice cry out, breaking the cries, as it says, "Chadrick Unger Tiberius Bailey, your children demand that you celebrate Father's Day with their father." You look down at your arm as you carve another line into it, as your vision clears, another line drawn, and tears rolling down your cheek. As we snap back to the group, you find yourself, I believe, split. Some of you are still in the well, and some of them are above in the sun or in the hoarhaze at the top of the ferry. Let's jump in with the group with Wisp. What are you guys doing? And I believe it's Ilif, CB, and Riviera. 3 of you are there. What are you guys doing?
Does CB glaze over for echoes the way he does for premonitions?
There little bit, but it's very quick.
Okay, so we probably wouldn't have noticed.
Are we all still under the effects of Wisp?
Yeah, as far as you know.
Like the acid trip kind of situation?
We're not acid. We're just trying to get a long rest. No.
I
With
thought
the
it was like a
water.
little bit trippy.
Well, the area is tricky.
Yeah, we were in acid trip territory.
I thought we weren't, but it was we were like Lachelle's character totally went into it, and we saw like it was kind of weird stuff, but we weren't necessarily like we had coherent conversations on our side.
Yeah,
Eric,
like
you
I don't
know,
think
like-
we're impaired in any way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not-
Okay. Sorry. Misremembering that.
I think you guys all
Looked
thought
trippy AF.
the room itself was very trippy. It was a lot of neons and oranges and very whimsical, if I was to use a term. But you guys weren't like under any drug effects other than feeling like a little lightheadedness as you moved into the space.
Fate kind of went into it head first, whereas we were all
Yeah.
just
So unlike her.
Can't quite hear, but we'll go with it.
said it's so unlike her. So you guys go ahead and choose what you want to do. I think I just had that. So
Well, we were just talking about like you possibly being the god, the one who remembers or something along those lines. The one who came before with the artifact and the crystal ball. You don't remember any of that? Wisp just told us.
I am hazy on this. I'm not sure what I remember and what I don't remember. But I don't remember any. I'm learning this as you're learning this is the best way I could put it.
So, okay, I have questions then, because like you said, your parents named you and like an interesting name choice and all that fun stuff. Were you were you born on the mainland? Are elves born? I'm assuming they're born, birthed. Was there like a weird event? Are your parents like super religious?
I was
Any-
I was raised in a kind of a strict household, but it wasn't necessarily religion. It was just, parents who wanted a very specific path for me. But I was never told of any like weird events or anything. I was born on the mainland.
Not like born on a full moon in the middle of autumn and it was like pink or something like that.
A group of followers all hanging around you, chanting some mysterious little ritual.
That's a good question.
Open your eyes, and there's blood dripping from your forehead. None of that.
Make
feel like
make
that
a
was-
history check.
Who are you asking, them or me?
CB.
That could be good.
I don't know.
There, it was like 17, no 10.
You're a baby. You don't know what what happened at your birth.
I have a +4 for history, so it's
So
14.
that could be the answer regardless that he was a baby.
Now well, I guess this is out of character. You've told us about these visions, right? Some of them coming true. Have you told us about remembering things that happened in the past?
No,
Okay.
I've only mentioned the premonitions.
Yeah. Okay. Just want to clarify that. Hey, no, sorry. Bobby just grabbed a chocolate because she sees me snacking on them.
What was this creature's name again?
Wisp.
Yeah.
Wisp.
Wisp, is there anything else you can tell me about my past?
Well, other than the times you come to visit me, I don't really know much more than what's happened inside in this cave.
I know I gave you treats when I used to come to visit you, but otherwise, why was I here? It wasn't just to give you treats, I assume.
You said you'd stop in to grab a drink on your travels while you searched for something. You said you were looking for something, an orb of some type.
Right.
Wait. Wisp.
Stop.
Are you? Are there other entrances to this place?
Good question.
Like, is this the only like CB? Have you been here before? Like in Sonder, in the Jorge's? This was your first time here, right? Like, but clearly not.
This is the first time I am hearing that I've been here before. That there are like that. Any question you ask me is a result of me saying, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because I'm learning this information as you are. Like, I have no knowledge of visiting this, of any past stuff.
Right. So that would mean, like, Wisp, that are you know the outside? Like, do you know where you are? Like, does this move?
Listen, this is gonna totally blow your mind. But
Yeah.
there's only one door in here, but I have no idea what's in the other side of that portal.
And are you allowed to leave?
I've never left.
Do you want to?
I don't know if I can.
What stopped you from all this time?
You can level it. Fear. Fear of what's on the other side of that. I get friendly visitors, but not all of them are as cool as you guys.
That's a really good point. There's a lot of adultery happening out there in the Jorge's. And the dangers.
The only thing happening out there, from what we could tell, basically.
Everything else seems to. You know what? There's been a lot of occurrences out there. That one has probably been the most dangerous. The bear was fine. That guy that we picked up was fine. But the teenagers, that was savage. Not the teenagers, but what happened to them.
Okay.
Who spoke? Somebody said something.
They were affected.
Oh, Michelle's making jokes.
Yes.
I gotta continue on with the plot. What theoretically would it mean, as we were speculating, if I was the one who came before? What are the implications of that? I'm asking Wisp.
Oh. Who what?
You were talking about how I have to go back through my notes, but Andrea just brought it up about
we put it together that might be you being CB and what was described, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Wisp has seen the map, right?
I thought we didn't talk about it in front of Wisp.
No idea what you're talking about.
Do you know of the gods?
Gods? Like who?
Like gods of like the mortal realm, the place where all those who like. Do you know them at all?
Like Love and Jortney.
It's so weird to say weird, Jordan.
No, I'm not. No, those names don't mean anything to me. Like the
Astra.
Are they like leaders of the courts?
How many courts are there?
I don't know. They come and go. I don't keep a track. I've never left this cave.
You can't make that jump. You cannot make the jump.
Who are the courts? Have we heard about the courts?
The Fey courts?
Eric, have we heard about the Fey court?
Let's cut to Dawn, Fate, and LPs. You hear rustling in the brush around the.
Did they check it?
You hear no. Maybe I don't know. We'll find out.
Though.
You hear rustling in the brush around you. I think Dawn, you catch notice of this first, as something seems to be moving around this this here. Let me put the map back up so you guys have it. You're in the well. You're in the well. And so if you want to join the map on D&D Beyond, you can.
Yay.
I guess what's your first thought as you see this ruffling in the bush over here?
And it's just Fate, Elpise, and I.
Yeah,
up
the three
top.
of you there.
I would say quietly, we might have more company, and I would ready my. I feel like I should have both of these, but my scythe.
Your scythe's ready. As you see a figure roll out of the bush.
Oh, that's why Eric said chaos in this session.
Oh my gosh, that's
Dawn and
amazing.
I
back!
would say-
Yeah, Bob.
Yeah.
What's that?
As you see a Cain Cromwell roll out of the bush near the group.
Oh my gosh.
Someone explain.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
To be clear, I don't know him.
No, you don't. Okay, so Dawn, what do you do?
Oh no, I gotta play as Dawn. I'd move to strike first. I'm gonna murder him immediately. I'm so sorry.
I think he's already died like 3 times. So
Roll for initiative, Eric? No, just I'm joking.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's roll.
Oh no! Oh no!
Hello, Sean.
Hello.
Nobody else is surprised
No.
that it would go this way.
No.
The characters, the
I'm-
2 players.
All right.
Yeah.
Only one of them is allowed to be at the table.
Oh,
It's 12. It's not that much.
Do we all have to roll for initiative?
yeah, let's do that.
Well, the 3 of us are so low, right?
I know, but I would.
Dawn 12. Cain, what did you roll?
I rolled. So I just got my character sheet open.
it's good to see you,
I
Sean.
rolled a 2.
Oh,
Perfect.
no.
CB,
But I thought I was down below still.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
just roll it for the sake, so when I drop you in, I know where you're dropping in.
10.
We know him. Why would we attack him?
Ilif,
Right. Hold on.
LPs.
Someone better go before
Go
me
on.
to explain who
Nice.
this person
So
is.
underleveled. Aren't we higher level? Oh no.
I told you to level up your characters.
I haven't done anything.
18.
18.
Yeah.
Thank God.
I'll roll for
Why would
Fate,
we attack him? I'm confused.
and then
It's just
Riviera.
Dawn.
Just on.
Well, why are we rolling for initiative?
9.
9? Okay.
Because
Cool.
Dawn moved to attack because something came out of the bushes where Dawn was recently attacked.
Okay.
In case Eric needs to know what our spot initiative is.
Yeah, just if you guys come up.
Fate is up.
Okay. LPs, you're actually the first one to go. You rolled the best out of everybody.
Okay, so I'm going to use my joyful repose and I am going to cast calm emotions towards Dawn because I can see that Dawn is prepared to defend us. And as I see Cain come out of the bushes, I have like a split-second reaction and know that danger is about to ensue. So I'm going to cast a spear of on Dawn's kind of general area. And
Oh, so is it both of them?
well, I don't. Sure, yeah, I'm gonna try and calm both of them. Everybody's calm. We're all calm over here.
Yeah. What's this?
Essentially, I want one of the effects is that the creature becomes indifferent about the creatures of your choice that it's hostile toward. The indifference ends if the target takes damage or witnesses its allies taking damage. So as long as nobody hurts nobody, we're
So
all
it's
fine.
each humanoid within 20-foot radius. So yeah, I need the 2 of you to make a charisma saving throw, please. Cain and Dawn, can you guys make charisma saving throws? And what do they have to beat? Elpiece?
Is it my? It's my spell save.
Correct.
Okay, yeah. So they have to beat a 13.
I rolled a
beat
nat.
Nat
And
one.
I beat it.
So
Welcome to the game.
So Cain's super chill. Dawn, it's up to you on how you want to act. But next in the order is.
can I say something as I cast
Yeah,
it?
absolutely.
Okay. So as I'm casting it, I'm going to say, yeah, just don't. No, I'm gonna say we're all together in this haze. We know one another. Everyone, drop your weapons.
Can I like paint my character a little bit just to set the like? I'm covered in dirt and mud. I'm like, I have like one hand on my like forehead covering my eye. I only have a dagger apparently. I have a knife, and I'm just like kind of just trotting out of like what I would assume is like a ditch, if you will, and I'm just like in a haze just to paint the scene as best I can.
By the way, I gave you
In a
week.
horror haze?
I gave you a week to level up your character. Okay. You're super chill. Next up is Dawn in the order. So
Dawn got a 14.
So you
but
have the
I mean,
choice.
like, I would take that. Like, I was like, Dawn is, not like berserk. She hasn't raged or anything. It's just like she readied a weapon, being prepared, and seeing that it was not like a creature, I think she would be fine. So I'd be like, oh, what? He's cool. He's fine.
Cool, bro.
Yeah, well, and cool indifference because it's just like meh.
No, I saved, so I'm not cool and indifferent.
So Sean is indifferent to you. Sean's like meh.
Who's there? Hello? Where am
Sean,
I?
I need you to know that you have now come across Dawn, who Eric lovingly described as the hottest muscle mommy you've ever seen.
Oh, I love it. I'm in.
This is like Resident Evil territory right here.
Perfect. Ronda Rousey just gonna like snap my head. Okay, cool. I love that.
Too into it.
Too into it.
Anyway, so yeah, so I'm chill, and I'll just like lower my weapon and like let others converse.
Okay.
Okay.
Cain, is there anything you're doing? Again, you've been calmed.
I'm just chilling now. I just put my my shitty little dagger down. I don't know. I'm just chilling.
Saying anything?
Hey guys. Hello. What are you guys doing? Where am I?
And that's when you see another figure.
Three of us can't talk. It's just
No, yeah.
Fate and
You know what? Yeah. Ilif and Fate. Not Ilif. I got wrong one. Elpiece and Fate. You see a 7-foot tall cat-like figure with black and white fur walking up behind the path. But let's jump back down to the bottom of the well to see what's going on there. As Riviera, you kind of recall like a thing called the Feywild, and there being courts and like leaders and stuff like that, but you don't really have much of a knowledge of it. So yeah, as the three of you are kind of just chilling there.
This is crazy.
What?
CB might be a god.
I mean,
They're all supposed to be dead.
well, we already saw, like, there's 2 kids that we've met, and then we met their mother as well. I mean, it's...
Oh, but doesn't this just blow your mind?
It's... Out of everybody I thought I would meet that could be a god, I did not think their name would be Chunt.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate.
So maybe. But I feel like we kind of have to keep going as is, don't draw too much suspicion. Hey, what we could do, we could try taking some of that blood and putting it in one of us.
His blood?
Yeah, you know what they did with the kids, right?
Hey, CB, how does that make you feel?
I just thought I was getting closer with this group, and immediately, as upon speculation that I may have been a god at some point, I have turned into a test subject. It doesn't feel.
No. I mean, you've lost so much blood over the time that I've known you, right? Like if we take a little bit about that and you know,
I
just
actually. That's a fair point. You have both saved my ass on different occasions.
I mean, we save each other's ass, right?
No, I think I saved both of yours.
Well, I remember Riviera saved my ass when the bear knocked me down, I believe. You both definitely saved my ass. Eric, I think I'll let them in on the thing that I got told last session.
You don't have to tell me. You play the game.
Making sure that's cool. Yeah, so
Everything I've given you is your knowledge now.
before we go up, I will admit that sorry, what's her name again?
Wisp.
Thank you.
Wisp.
Did say that I was he who came before.
Holy shit! So we don't. Okay, we don't need to test your blood then. If you are a matter of fact sure about that.
But it was
What?
You're not there.
Was. I don't think I am. I think that was like a past, like I genuinely do not know. That is news to me. So
But
I'm not saying I don't think I still am.
what do you know? Like what physically is he who came before? Right? Do you know if that is a one-time coming, or can you come again?
Don't.
That's a really interesting way to word that question.
I think
That one got through. Got through.
I don't know, but you guys may have noticed from time to time I kind of zone out a bit. I've had some, I don't know what to call them, echoes of possibly past memories, and I think I've had memories of being this person,
Oh.
but I didn't know it at the time until like I'm connecting the dots now based on what was.
Sure.
But I don't know if they're. It doesn't answer your question. I don't know if they're like one-off things. If I've lived this whole life, I really don't know how this all connects.
So there's no like pattern or with these echoes you called them? There's no like you're not necessarily seeing something in chronological order, you mean? It's just it's familiar, but it's not?
If it's in chronological order, I like it's not obvious to me.
Okay, we're gonna jump back to the group as you see Claw rush Fate and make an attack towards Fate.
It's not ready.
Fate's not ready. Fate's never ready. That's a nat 20. Oh,
I mean, I still have my weapon readied.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wish I was a monk.
All right.
Sentinel.
You're gonna take 24 slashing damage.
My god.
Just go back down.
I think I turn already.
Don't think you have.
I don't have 24.
You're down,
I'm
and you
down.
see Fate down.
Oh wait, how? You didn't heal down there?
No, I only have 19.
You
hit
guys are
points.
all full health, by the way, except for.
Yeah, I healed fully, but I only have 19 hit points.
Oh my god.
That's what I. And then you know what? Claw's gonna go. Why don't you return to me what's mine, and I'll leave the rest of you standing.
So this is the guy that we saw last session, or the start of the last session, right?
Mhm.
That I saw in my premonition. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
But we didn't know who this is.
you wouldn't have seen it by face, but I
Yeah.
did describe that
Yeah.
scene. So you would probably. I mean, I don't want to speak for you, but I did describe that it was a Tabashi
Mhm.
character. I
Mhm.
guess that's like.
Turn over the Cromwell, and the rest of you can go about your business.
Is that a person?
The Cromwell.
Dawn literally won't stand for
Yeah. I also like I'm pretty close and I just saw you down someone in my party. And I'm gonna call out and say, Dawn, Cain isn't the one you've got to worry about. Come on over and help me figure out this situation over here. Cain, you too. Come on over.
Are we fighting?
Well, I haven't fought yet, but I'm.
Brawl? Are we? Okay.
Are we? Do you want to brawl?
Kane's super chill.
Yeah.
Kane's super chill.
No. I only chilled them towards Dawn.
Oh, okay.
I can choose the characters that.
Oh, nice.
So
since I joined this fray a little late, is there a battle going on? Am I just joined a battle?
It is now. The battle started after you showed up.
Oh, okay. Can
We
I
were
like?
all
Dawn went to attack you because she thought you were a bad guy, and as soon as you got chilled, but Dawn didn't get chilled by the spell, this other dude just showed up.
Can I walk back into the bush?
It's not your turn.
Sorry.
LP.
Yes, that is the option.
LP, so you're chatting. What are you doing on your turn?
me,
Yeah.
LPs.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and talk to Claw. I'm gonna say, "What are you talking about? What Cromwell? Like, what do you need? What are you looking for?"
The one over there. As he points his backwards hand towards Cain.
Whoa.
You
Were
just
you in
point like a
trouble?
normal person.
I'm sure that we can all discuss this like civilized society. Why don't you tell us what you need with Cain, and we can help figure out a solution.
You're still treating it like the one shot
Ooh,
that I
you
read.
guys are all chatting while I'm dead? Is this what's
No,
happening?
I'm just waiting my turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, so I mean, can I assist her if there's a roll here? Because Dawn would have like wandered up, like still like scythe in hand, being like, "You better listen to the lady." Like,
We're still in bullet time here as we take action.
Oh, okay.
We are in combat, just so you know. Are you? And you
So she's just
so
using
from
free action
from an
to
action,
block.
yeah, from an action
Okay.
perspective, are you doing anything?
I'm readying an
So
action
sorry,
to strike
LPs,
with my weapon.
LPs.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
So no, I'm gonna already I'm not gonna use it, but I am gonna like ready that I've like to respond if I need to. But I actually wanna put myself in between where Cain just left and in front of Claw to be like and have my hands up and be like, we can talk about this.
Okay. Next in the order is Fate.
Fate.
Oh no.
My advantage. How do I do that?
With a die.
Just
Here you go.
I need a
Oh.
thingy.
Okay. Mute us?
Right.
I have theories. Mute us for a sec.
So that's safe.
You gotta make it.
17 with advantage, hey? Why
There you
advantage?
go.
18.
You're good. Okay, you're stabilized. Dawn, you're up next.
So how do I indicate that?
3 of those.
Okay, so I'm gonna ready an action with my scythe. I am not gonna rage yet, but if he makes any aggressive action towards anyone else, like I'm waiting for any aggressive action.
Okay, sounds good. CB, what are you doing now?
Well, we were talking with the three of us.
Yeah.
With
We're just jumping right through it. What are you doing?
I don't know. I think I just said the last thing. I'm waiting for
You get 6 seconds of speech.
I want to know how this makes you guys feel.
Riviera and Iliff. Nailed it.
I'm happy to keep your secret if you don't want us to tell you, and I'm also curious to learn more about your family. It's a lot to take in. So,
Right, Iliff.
Honestly, I think this is pretty interesting because I don't actually think, the gods are kind of weird and odd, and they're all supposed to be dead, but like you might be one, which is really cool. But like, just a question: what did you study?
Quick question. What the fuck?
All right.
You said you were an academic. You were in school. What did you study? Did you study this stuff?
All right, Cain, you're up next.
I would like to run over. How far is Fate from me?
If you on your D&D Beyond press the
Oh,
play button, you'll see that it'll link you to the map.
Oh, sick. Okay. So I just like walked out here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty far.
Each square is 5 feet.
Oh, claw's like right there.
You now step into the pool.
You're on water, yeah.
Okay.
Everybody takes damage.
Oh, then
No!
I would like to step back. I'm not gonna do anything. I don't know what's going on. I'm kind of in a daze, and I'm just gonna can I use a bonus action to do steady aim?
Yeah.
And kind of just pass my turn. I want to get my dagger ready to throw just in case something happens.
Okay.
I'm just kind of coming to.
All right.
That's
Sounds good. Next in the order, Claw's like, if you want me to claim him, I will come take him myself. As he starts walking past you, Elpice, trying to shove your hand out of the way, and I'm gonna give you a second to do anything if you want, but he's gonna try and leap over the two of you towards Cain.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast. Try if I can. I'm gonna try and cast Charm Person on him.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to quite forcefully yell. I'm just thinking for a second. I'm gonna yell stop. And I'm just gonna it's gonna kind of be like it's kind of feels like Elpiste is just like over it. Like we're not just fighting everybody all the time. Like this is silliness. And she wants to cast Charm Person, but it's kind of like a tantrum that comes out of her.
13 wisdom?
Yeah.
I would like you to roll that, please.
Ooh, okay.
What?
Damn.
What? Do you need a portent dice? Is that what you're asking
No,
for?
I'm asking you to tell them what I rolled for.
Oh, 20.
No. It's
For
in that
what?
one.
Yeah.
It's in that one. That's
You feel yourself enamored by this cat-like creature. You seem very subservient and willing to do whatever it asks of you, as you are charmed by it.
Why didn't you use
Interesting.
one of my portent dice? Oh, I'm not there, so I can't.
Yeah, I can't use your portent dice.
Okay.
So he's moved past Elpice.
I'll give you a chance to,
shoving
Dawn,
her.
to react.
I mean, she said stop. He didn't. That's enough.
You're going to try and swipe him out of the air?
Yeah, I got a sight. It's got reach.
Do it.
Make an attack roll.
18.
Yeah, that hits.
Great.
And you know what? Since you're swiping at him as he's leaping and you just come down with your scythe, how much damage?
It's only 3, and it's 1d12 plus 2.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, but you're gonna knock him into the water as he splashes into the water. Yeah, I think that'll be the end of his turn as he gets interrupted, sliding across. Elpice, you're next up. You are charmed by this creature.
I feel like that's the case. Yeah.
My claw?
Yeah. As if you feel your own magic wave across you.
So, but I wouldn't know that I'm charmed until the end.
Yep.
Yeah. So
You just love this like you're really into cat people. Space.
I don't know if it's that I'm really into cat folk. I think it's that I'm really into claw. He hasn't spoken to me, so I don't necessarily know that Elpice would say anything back in response. I think honestly Elpice is just gonna sit down.
Yeah.
I'm overwhelmed.
I don't like this. I need some. My
Unregulated.
nervous system needs some time.
All right. You're stable.
Yeah.
Give me a D20 roll.
You know what? I'm gonna try the new prison dice. Ooh, that's got some weight. Do I need to add anything to it?
You get 1 health.
What do we do with this?
Just add 1 health.
How do I do this?
Just go to healing. Nope, that's damage. There you go.
Apply changes.
There you go.
Okay.
And you're awake.
Yeah. Ouch. I don't.
You see,
What did?
because Claw's in the water thanks to Dawn, you just see LP sitting down. You see Dawn brandishing a scythe and Cain just chilling with a dagger in his hand.
I'm gonna do healing hands on myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna touch myself for 7. That's 7. Right.
Yep. All right.
And that's it. I just put 7.
Yep. Dawn, you see the cat fall into the water. What do you do next? CB, you're on deck.
I still haven't raged, so I turned to Elpise and I said, "This guy doesn't seem great. What are we doing?"
That really sucks.
Sorry, I'm asking Elpise.
Am I allowed to respond, Eric?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, but he hasn't done anything wrong. I think everyone's just living their best life over here. I think, he should be treated with kindness.
If I could count this chatter as my bonus action, I would say
It's free. It's free action.
stay down to the tabaxi or whatever. And then I'd ready another attack.
It's
he's
just
aggressive.
talking is free action, so you can.
Great. I'm still not going to rage because situationally he's just being pushy.
Okay.
And I've already put him in his place. So I'll just ready another attack.
Okay. All right, we're gonna jump back down. CB, Riviera, Ilif, what are you guys doing?
I'm patiently waiting for you to answer my question.
Yeah, so I study divination. That's my background. That's kind of does make sense now that I think about it.
A little bit on the nose there, eh?
But I don't know if that's. I feel like it's a reincarnation. I'm not saying it is, but like
Almost
I
as
have
if your consciousness was severed.
I have a memory of like my life growing up. Like I'm a full human boy. I'm a man.
Full human boy.
I'm a real person. I had a life. So it doesn't connect. Like to me, it's gotta like be reincarnation or something, not like I suddenly stopped being that person that visited Wisp. Wisp, when I visited you, I looked like this.
Yeah. As if
Did I talk about my
as
life
if
at all?
as if I saw you yesterday.
Did I talk about my life?
No, you came in, said hi, asked for something.
Check your belly button. Do you have a belly button? Are you a clone?
Now,
It's not there.
the question I asked about the family was like we met. It wasn't Astras. It was who was the woman with the 2 kids? She was a god.
Petal.
Petal. Thank you.
And Danico also is a god. Sorry, keep going.
For sure, but Petal had kids, right? And the god blood passed through. So I'm just curious. Like you mentioned a mother, right? And obviously there's a lineage there.
Eric, can I roll to see if that woman's voice sounded like Petal's voice?
Sure.
I'm not saying your mother's Petal.
Is there familiarity though?
Yeah.
I was thinking wife.
Give me a history check.
Oh, in his echo?
I'm gonna use my portent die. Change it from a 1 to 17 plus 4.
Whoa.
I will say that with that insight, you are for sure, you are certain that it was not the same voice.
Okay.
With a 1, you wouldn't have known, but with that change, yeah, I'll say you can know for sure that it wasn't Petal. Having spoken to Petal very briefly, but that was good enough that you know for sure.
And I guess just moving forward, do you want us to tell the others, or
That's a good
you mentioned you
question.
didn't want Chunt to be spread around?
Yeah, I both based on my past, which is unrelated to this, just I have some criminal dealings. I try and keep some things close to the chest.
We all.
Yeah, who doesn't?
For now, the reason why I didn't tell you guys right away is because I kind of want to understand better what this whole means. So let's maybe keep it just between the 3 of us for now until we see a bigger picture.
You learned this from Wisp, right? That's what you said?
Yeah, so I learned this from Wisp. I've been having some imagery of, I didn't know what it was, if it was dreams or what. sometimes it's seeing what feels like in the future, but this stuff felt like in the past, but that didn't make sense. Now it's starting to connect. So don't tell anybody about that.
All right, Cain, we jump back to you.
Also, I don't think you need to apologize for not telling us what you learned 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, also that.
Cain, what are you doing as you have your dagger drawn? You see this cat-like creature, 7-foot tall creature, fall into the water.
Now's my chance. Is he like on the ground? Like I assume he's a little dazed.
He's in a pool of water, and you can see the splash as he like swimming back up.
Oh, he's in it's a deep pool of water.
Yeah.
Is he like near the edge?
Yeah.
I would like to run over to the edge closest to him.
Okay. You're right next to Dawn and Elpise.
Yeah, and I would like to take this opportunity to sleight of hand any sort of things I can reach off of him.
Off of Claw?
Yeah.
In the water.
Why does he like? What does he got? I'm gonna take it.
Okay. Yeah, I like this. Give me a sleight of hand check as you reach down in the water trying to feel around.
18. Give me that sweet, sweet loot.
Sweet, sweet loot. What has he got? As you reach, you feel some like wet fur. Oh, interesting. Okay. You feel a small little vial that's hanging off of a belt. As you see, like this is like in a flash of a second, you feel a little vial that is tied off with a knot. But with your sleight of hand, you can maybe pull it off. But I need you to make a strength check to see if you can rip it off his belt.
Oh no, I'm not very strong. Sorry, strength check.
Yes, please.
It is a 12.
Okay. Actually, I'll contest that. Let's see how you guys. Okay, you feel your hand grasp around this bottle, and then you feel this like cat-like figure go into a death roll, and your wrist gets caught on the rope that's hiding on his belt, and you just see Cain get pulled under the water. As we go to Claw's turn, and he's gonna start realizing he has you. He's gonna start swimming down.
Well, that was my bonus action. Can I use my actual action?
What's your actual action?
I want to stab him now.
All right, give me an attack roll as you're stabbing him on the way down.
15.
That does not hit. As you
Fuck.
you swing your dagger wildly. As you see Dawn, you see him go. But Elpise, you're first up.
I had readied an action, Eric, for any aggressive.
Go for it.
Attack. Okay.
Do it.
Sorry, Elpise.
No. I'm not helpful. I'm charmed.
She assumed Sean was going to get death rolled and
Yeah.
pulled in, so she for it.
Oh, boo, that's probably not enough. 10?
No, as you swing, trying not to hit Cain as he goes in. You're way too shallow, and then the depth perception within the water throws you off as you swing wide. But Elpise, you have like a split second before they kind of like get out of vision as the water gets darker going down into this, as you know, fairly bottomless well.
Well, I think Courtney is confused because Claw hasn't said anything to her, and so it feels like she's just indifferent to the whole situation.
He has talked past Elpise, so you've heard everything he said.
Yeah. So does that mean I immediately am aligned with him, or I'm just not hostile?
You're just not
towards him?
hostile towards him.
Yeah. So I feel like Elpise is sitting in the grass, like picking those. She's gonna try and like do that thing where you like, that's what's going on over with Elpise. Like it's like what.
Love it. Sounds good. Fate, you're up next.
I am still down.
You basically
bad
come
with
to and then just watch the scene of chaos unfold.
Yeah, really.
Unfurl.
Dawn just assumed you were dead. I'm so sorry.
I don't know, man. I still feel like I'm really hurting. Smart. I need this.
That little sweater. Oh my gosh, Courtney.
Camp Happy Tails. Lee and Eric got it for her. Yeah.
What you looking for?
Do they make sweaters for birds?
What you
I'm
doing?
gonna go after Claw
Okay.
with some psychic blades.
Okay. Cain, you see two psychic blades fly down towards you. You gotta make an attack roll first. Natural 20 into a natural 20. Yeah, go for it. So.
Try that again. 12.
Ooh.
It's a crit, right?
Yeah. And you can add sneak attack damage if you want.
Right.
Which is doubled. So 12 plus 14.
Yeah. I should have rolled all that, but
that's all right. That's the beauty of the rogue. So that's your first attack. Second attack.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yep. That's when you use your double psychic blades.
Can I do that again?
Yep. It says make 2 attacks with your action. Second. Another natural.
It's all here, folks.
All right, go for it.
Yes.
You don't add. No, it's the damage.
Oh, sorry. I wrote
Water.
Oh, not as
Add
much.
a d6 because you didn't. 7.
13.
16 and okay, another 16. Not bad. You did 40 damage there. That's what the rogue does.
And then I go into the bushes.
You go into the bushes?
Yeah, I moved my guy there. I don't know if you saw it.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't pop up.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay. So, as fate does that, Dawn, you're up next. You're back into the fray. What are you doing? CB and Co, you're on deck.
I'm gonna yell to Fate. You seem good. That was amazing. I'm like, that doesn't seem great, and our friends are down there, and that Tabaxi's really kicking up a fuss. So I'm gonna dive in.
Dive in.
I'm in the bushes and I go, thanks, take care of yourself.
All right, so
Now-
your movement is to dive in. So you start swimming down towards them.
Yeah, but wait, isn't Elpise ahead of me in?
She was just sitting in the grass blowing reeds.
Cool.
Well, I have a question after you're done, Dawn, because I'm interesting. Okay.
Because you were able to swim down and get next to them. So if you wanted to do an action and bonus action, you could.
Well, now feels like the time to rage. Really late in the game here.
What does your rage sound like underwater?
I feel like it's just visceral, like it's just gesture based at that point. It's just, I mean, I have scythe in hand, so I'm like swimming with the scythe, which feels like the most dramatic thing in the world. So it's just like trying to like propel myself down. It's part of the rage.
Cool.
Cool. And with that, I mean, I'm just gonna keep fighting them. I got the scythe out. Why not?
Make an
Let's
attack
try
roll.
it. Doing it. Oh my god, I'm cursed.
You're
11.
swinging again. It's really hard because you are underwater and you're trying to keep up with them as you're chasing him with a dangling cane behind, just like where you get like tied off and then you're just dragged like behind like a chariot. You see Cain kind of floating behind. As this creature seems very strong. I know you are incredibly muscular, powerful, all of those things, and this creature is matching you basically stroke by stroke. Heading down into this well. CB, Riviera, and Ilif, we jump back to you guys as you're talking. What are you doing?
Oh shoot, I did have a question. Hold on. Oh yeah, hey Wisp!
Yeah? What's up?
I hold up the atlas. Where's the temple for the one who came before? Can you point me to it, please?
He who came before.
Sorry, he who came before.
I think I've given you all the information you deserve for today. I'm pretty spent.
Whoa, we're out of.
Okay, so the answer is you don't know. You don't know. The answer is you don't know. You're just too proud to say it. It's okay to say you don't know.
I only have so much magic, and I kind of used it all when you guys came in.
I'm hearing you don't know. Is that true?
I'm hearing someone who's ungrateful for the gifts they've been given.
Not at all. Look at this little peeps. He's
I
so
could take
cute.
him away.
Please don't. I
Oh,
love
no.
him very much. Actually, he's right here.
Okay.
Boy, I sure hope nobody wasted that magic on something dumb like a bunch of Christopher Nolans.
I got him.
Sure, Muskoka chairs.
We are going to need just to get slightly elevated at some
You
point,
guys-
and it's going to come in
you
real handy.
I guess we just have to try and find your temple by ourselves then, CB.
Yeah.
As you say that, you just see a cat-like figure appear in front of you,
More
Oh.
people?
diving
Excuse
through
me?
into this small chamber. Let's go down to.
He was coming down towards us.
Oh yes, I was wondering when this was going to happen.
Did he submit to the lake?
I have a theory about that. I think the little vial on his belt is the same sort of vial water situation we've been getting. I think he's been here before.
Hmm.
Probably true.
Perfect.
Let's see.
You did it.
I wonder if Cain's been here before.
Aye.
Cain doesn't
would
even know if Cain's been here before.
Would Cain just hit the barrier because if Cain hasn't submitted? Just involuntary.
Just bounces back off.
That's actually a really good point.
Okay. All right. As you see this figure with Cain come in, I gotta just you LPs, you're not there. CB, you're there. Ilif, you're there, and Riviera is there. Okay. CB, you're up first. What do? You see this figure that you recognize from your premonition before. What do you do?
Do I know his name
Sure.
for my premonition?
For the ease of the session, yeah.
Claw. What? And Cain, what the hell? What do you, Claw? What do you have with Cain? What is your business with Cain?
I didn't expect there to be people down here, but I leave us alone. Return to the mortal plane, and you'll have no trouble from me. Cain, you're up. You can speak too.
Well, I have a question. Do I know what this vial is? Do I have any idea?
No, you don't, because you're like tangled up with him as he's like reaching down to grab your arm, basically restraining you.
Okay. What's going on? Hey guys.
How are you still alive?
The gods favor me, I guess. I don't know.
The gods are dead.
Oh. I guess I'm lucky.
What the fuck?
What do you want with Cain? I'm afraid we can't just leave him. He's an acquaintance of ours. And an old school friend of mine.
You're in league with this Cromwell?
Well, no, I didn't say that. I just said but we know him. He's an acquaintance. You know what acquaintance means. Below coworker, but above don't know him.
He's a child of the void. If you are in league with them, I will ask you to submit as well. Should use a different word because I used that last session, but I will ask you to turn
Cain, are
yourself.
you one of the baddies? Claw, are you a good guy?
Okay, I will remark his picture has one of the masks on it.
Yeah, we know that Cain's that bad cult.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
The
I
kid.
picked that like 3 months ago, so
Go ahead and chime in, guys. I don't want to talk about that.
And I will say, at this moment, you see Dawn pop up as well.
Dawn's going to yell, "This asshole downed fate."
Which
Pointing at Claw.
asshole? Actually, which asshole?
Pointing at Claw. I don't know nothing about this guy, but this cat man seems to be a real asshole.
Wait, are you guys part of that like opposing cults then? Is that what's going on here? Are we in the middle of a cult fight? Because we could just like leave.
You guys heard me say he downed fate?
That's also not unusual.
Yeah.
So far, this is all pretty standard.
Okay. Elpise and Fate, what are you guys doing? As Elpise, you feel that that magic as Claw crossed over into this chamber dissipate. So you
I
find
was
your
literally going to ask that.
you find yourselves reestablished. So I'm gonna jump without switching the maps. I just want to know what your plans are. Are you staying outside?
As soon as I realize what's happened, I swim down.
Okay.
I want to pop up there too.
Fate, what are you doing?
The bushes. Where's Claw? He went down.
Yeah, you're outside. You coming in?
He's in the bubble where we are.
Am I coming down? I'm not.
Not a
All right, cool.
I go. Fate's good out here.
Okay. Make a saving throw, please. Strength saving throw.
Well, that's a 1, sir.
All right, we'll pick up that afterwards. Okay, jumping back to the group. I'm gonna drop from initiative for the moment now. What would you guys like? I'll just turn it over to you guys. What are you doing?
I'm gonna say, I don't know what just happened here, but I did not like it. What do you think you're doing by charming me? I'm the charmer, and Elpiece is a little irrationally angry that he got her first before she could charm him. What is happening? What's going on?
Don't dare use magic against me.
Why won't you talk to us?
Only
Yeah.
I am talking to you. What the? Do you not understand how dialogue works?
You grabbed our friend and then swam away. Well, I guess
My
swam.
quarry is my own. I don't need to explain myself to petulant little creatures such as yourself.
Okay, but here's the thing. We've kind of been looking for him too. He's been causing problems everywhere.
He looks down to you, holding onto your arm.
This is the first time I hear about it. That's what you call it? I just like to have a good time. Like,
yes, he is incredibly meddlesome and very dangerous.
Why are you looking?
He is the spawn of the children of the void.
Okay,
What are
we
you
knew
gonna do with him?
He's the spawn of the children. He's not a child of the void. He's a grandchild.
They have a lot of different names, and I can never keep them straight.
All right.
But you're talking about the cult, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we know that. That's why we're looking for him too.
Yeah, we're trying to find the headquarters right now. They've got some.
What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do with him?
Got information that we need. Trying to find his other cronies.
What say you,
Grand-
Cain?
Yeah, Cain, what say you?
I'm just trying to have a good time.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Can I stab? Is my dagger arm free or no?
Your dagger arm is free.
I'm gonna stab the vial.
The vial? Just
I don't know what it is.
specifically. God.
Make an attack roll against the vial.
What does that need? What is the AC on a vial?
14.
That'll hit. As you take your dagger and punch it through this vial, it cracks open, and you just see like the glass shatter around you. You see part of your hand gets cut up because you're holding onto it with your other hand as like it crumples into your hand, and then you just feel like a wet liquid roll down your hand.
All right, everybody out of the pool. There's some broken glass.
Yeah.
Is that enough for me to distract Claw to break free?
Okay, I'm going to treat this as breaking a restraint. So give me a athletics check.
Athletic. 18.
You try and break free. You actually like pull your hand out from the where it's tied in with the rope, and then he just grabs you with his other hand and then pulls you back in.
God damn it.
You're not going anywhere.
Why are you bowing?
Once again, I
Okay.
ask you, sir, what are you going to be doing with him?
My quarry. I'm using him as a quarry, a ransom, if you will, to extract what I need from the cult.
Are you in league with Matthias? Matthias?
Maddie.
Maddie.
I was hunting him down originally, but a band of unknown miscreants dispatched him before I was able to reach. His valuable knowledge is forever lost to me.
To you.
This Cain here is like a second choice.
Can I interrupt while Claw's like talking? I want to like scrunch over, and like mumble some stuff to myself, and then I say out to the group like, no, that's a bad idea. No, we can't do that. These are our friends.
What?
What?
Mumble to yourself?
Eric, don't understand what's
Wait, we talked about this today. We literally talked about this.
Dude, what's Cain doing here?
Sounds like it's a backstory you both agreed on.
Did you talk about this before or after you didn't level up your character?
Before.
Hey, it's finally me not getting grief.
Oh, right, okay.
We talked about this. We literally talked about this.
Okay, so what do you say?
No, nothing. I just no, God, like no, they're my friends. They're my friends. We're chill. And I'm like kind of spooked, and I'm just like hanging out.
I think
So-
everyone needs to take a breath.
I take out my Muskoka chair and sit down.
Already useful.
Already useful.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll
Lisa's been doing a lot of sitting.
cut to break there.
Okay.
Right.
All right, jumping right back into it. Claw standing in the midst of this group. I don't see why more damage needs to be done to you. Let me leave with this miscreant. We can call it a day.
I mean, I don't take kindly to threats.
I still feel like we're on the same side.
I agree.
Why are you so aggro, Claw? What did they do to you?
Why you so aggro, bro?
Yeah, I think he'll give this away. He's not. The children of the void are perverse in their objectives. They desire to undo all that is sacred in this world.
I completely agree. They bleed children.
For sacrilegious gains.
But I don't think Cain's doesn't seem of that ilk. He doesn't seem like a true believer. He's always come across as pretty oblivious and just kind of joins whatever group is nearest by.
You can jump in. You guys, everybody can jump in too.
I don't think that's true because Cain's brother is Matthias, who very knowingly did what he did.
Cousin.
The sins of the brother passed down
Sure.
to the brother.
Whatever. Same last name. Cain originally came to this island because his parents told him to find the guy we were supposed to find with the map. Very much a Voidwalker. Noctis.
Cain, were you trying to find Noctis for good reasons or bad ones?
I was just following mom and dad's orders. I'm just a good son.
How many crimes have been committed by someone just saying they were just following orders?
I'm just following a good time.
Do we believe him?
Ooh, can we roll insights here?
Riviera, give me an insight check. Cain, you can either roll deception or persuasion. Don't tell me which. Your choice. We'll jump to fate in a second.
So I just
It's a
wanted a
six-
clarification after that.
16.
Cain, what'd you roll?
What do I have to roll? Sorry.
You can roll either a persuasion or a deception. You don't have to tell him which. If you beat a 16, you don't have to tell him if you're lying or not.
I rolled a 7.
What do you say?
Listen, guys. I don't know what's going on here right now. I just woke up like an hour ago and crawled out of this ditch, and I just met up with you guys.
Were you following?
Every word of that is a lie. This individual, I won't resort to calling them names. This individual has something bigger that he's working towards.
For sure.
But does he
You
do
want
it
to else know
knowingly?
why? He was on the docket to try and be the mayor. Thank you.
That's true. Good
Mayor.
luck.
Sonder.
What are you talking about?
He's more nefarious than you think.
What a slippery fellow.
Not slippery enough as I shake my arm and claws hanging onto it.
Yeah, he definitely beat your strength there.
Don, can we take one of those arms off?
Wait. We don't have to. Give it a second.
Like sickle? Like
I mean, they didn't say they wanted him in one piece.
Oh, who's they?
Yeah, that's a good question. Who's they?
That is a good question.
Did you want to use your sickle?
Wait, you didn't answer my question.
What I don't know about you, sir, is that you came out of nowhere, jumped upon a friend of ours, murdered them, looked like she got back up. Strange about that. And you're coming down here grabbing people some more, which I'm not for. So I don't like you, but I don't need to like you if you're doing it for the right reasons.
If she hasn't made her way down here like the rest of you, I'm assuming the rest of my group has captured her.
Oh.
Excuse me?
You got more?
So if you want your friend back, maybe that's an added incentive to let me go with this one.
Okay. I want to try something, but I need to read if anyone wants to do something in the interim.
Right.
Why would your group capture someone who has nothing to do with anything of your objectives?
They do.
No, Fate. Why would your group capture Fate?
Collateral.
But they would know that you're the one that brought down Cain down here. You're not in
That's-
danger.
I don't know if you noticed, but your friend with the sickle there, their scythe, hit me pretty hard out of the air. And then the one that you are claiming your friend, who hasn't joined us yet, hit me pretty hard with 2 more daggers. I think the threat was real, and I escaped to a safe place, wouldn't you say?
I think you're manipulating at this whole situation.
I think you're trying to manipulate the situation just as much.
No, you.
That's called a negotiation.
I think. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, am I still raging?
Yeah, you're able to keep your rage up. It's almost been a minute.
I would like to try and grapple him.
Whoa. Oh, wow.
All right.
I,
It's just a big
I don't want to
feather.
be in her mind. The only person up top is like our collateral to him. I was like, I don't want to be going back up and getting ambushed. I was like, I want collateral of my own.
Okay. All right. Contested save.
Okay, I have never done this before.
Give me.
So
an
I need to do
athletics
strength?
check. You got athletics with advantage.
Great. It's so slow rolling. I should just roll this with real dice. Wow. 16.
Okay, how do you grab him?
I'm just gonna grab his arm that grab his arm that is holding Sean's character. Sorry, what's your character's name? You?
Dan.
Sure. Yep, you. It cut out exactly as you were saying that. Sorry, bud. I'm gonna grab his arm and just kind of lift up his shoulder a little bit because I'm quite tall. He's a tabaxi, but I'm still quite tall, and say, I think you need to start telling us a lot more, and I think your friends need to stand down when we get up there. Do we have that clear?
You have him grappled. Cain, you drop from the grapple. What are you guys doing?
I
Go ahead, Bill.
mean, how loose are we going with this? Can I do more than an action?
Give me an action's worth. No, let's go around and see what an action's worth of everybody before we jump into this.
All right.
If you want, I can do an initiative order if you want.
I just run towards Cain as he drops, and I jump and leap towards him.
Oh,
And
okay.
mid-air, I transform into a bear.
Mid-air. Have you not seen Animorphs? It takes longer than that.
Mid-air bear. You hear the crackling of bone and flesh as it morphs into this creature.
Yeah.
Really gross. Peace, what are you doing?
I think that
Mid-air.
Sorry, Eric. Wild Chip's a bonus. I want to grapple him as a bear. I don't want Cain getting away.
Oh, you're grappling me?
Give me a
Yeah.
Fuck's sakes.
strength check.
For fuck's sakes.
What'd you roll?
Both Sean's.
What do you want me to roll? Sorry for my saving.
Athletics or acrobatics, your choice.
20.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Nope, he wins.
Peace, what are you doing?
He grapples he does not get grappled by a bear.
Peace, what are you doing?
honestly, I'm gonna delay my turn. Elpiece isn't quite sure what she wants to do yet.
CB?
I was thinking the same thing. I'm just gonna watch right now. I don't want it to escalate, but I was actually thinking along the same lines as what Don had mentioned, which is like this person's trying to like argue from a position of strength, and I don't think they're necessarily against us, but like we need to have some collateral of our own. So yeah, I'm gonna watch for now.
Fate, we're gonna jump up to you as you find yourself surrounded by half a dozen members in what look like cloaks, all humanoid. Their faces obscured by the cloaks. I haven't changed the map, but
That's fine.
they're saying, Claw has asked us to make sure that no one escapes, and you aren't going anywhere.
Mm.
What do you do?
How many of them are
6.
there? Whoa!
And you have 1 hit point up there?
I'm at 8. I can. Oh, fuck! It says choose creatures you can see.
You can see them. They just
No,
you can't put
no,
their face.
I can't see my friends. They're all
They're
down
all.
in the
They're all.
water.
Yeah.
Elster? I'm going to transform some heavenly wings.
Okay. You bust out your wings,
Yeah.
and what do you do?
I don't think so. And I try to fly up.
Fly up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Give me a athletics check. Acrobatics.
22.
You are able to break free of their hold as you pop your wings out. They all kind of stumble back. You fly up. They're all you kind of hear them whispering to each other as some of them pull out short bows, and they start reaching to or knocking arrows back to fire towards you. What are you doing when you fly up? Are you taking
can I
off?
still do psychic blades and stuff? Like, I feel like this is a weird attack that I can just keep doing.
Yeah, that's your main. That's your bread and butter.
Okay, well then I'm
That's
gonna
your,
bread. I'm gonna bread that butter.
Give me 2 attack rolls.
Bread that butter.
You throw psychic daggers towards. That'll hit.
+5.
Yeah, that's 18. That'll hit. So roll your damage. No sneak attack on this. Okay. You see one get stabbed. Give me the next dagger. Or is it against the same target or a different target?
I was gonna hope to hit like 6. All 6.
You can only hit 2.
Says who? I'm not even in combat.
Okay. All right. I got your damage. Jumping back to the combat. As Fate is taking on a bunch. As Claw gets pinned down and you've got his shoulder. He's like, "This isn't wise." I don't think he knows your name. This isn't wise. Beautiful muscly lady. This miscreant seeks to return the power of the gods to those who don't deserve it. We need to stop him before he extracts anything else. What do you do?
I don't understand why we can't just talk more. Why does everything have to be you versus us? Why can't we discuss this? Why do you have to threaten our friends up above? Why do you have to let's just talk.
Can we take this outside? I would like to have eyes on your friend.
Make a persuasion check.
Sure. Can I whisper into his ear, "It is in your best interest to be good"? I would like to make an action check instead.
It's in your best interest for me not to be.
So you do want it persuasion? I can't make it. All right, that's fine.
Intimidation? You can give me an intimidation.
It doesn't matter. They're the same, apparently.
What was it?
12.
You talk a big game for someone as sinewy as yourself.
Terrible word.
Can I try and tie up his hands with my whip or regular rope like a normal person?
I'm gonna jump into what everybody else is doing. You're kind of just watching this. If you guys want to chat,
good.
Cain, are you saying anything? LP?
Can I do something?
Yeah.
I want to do something as well. I didn't get a chance. Go ahead, Cain.
Now that I'm free, I'm just like, knife wound, and I want to maim him. I don't want to hurt. I just want to like stab him in the leg.
You say that like you're doing him like a favor. It's not that big a deal. I want to maim him.
Just like,
All
But
right.
only on the leg. A light
Love
maiming.
just maim him in the leg.
I'm not a bad guy. Stab, stab, stab.
That's an attack with advantage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And I believe it's a sneak attack.
Perfect. I rolled a nat 20. And you said it's a sneak attack.
Yes.
So
It's because I have him grappled, isn't it?
So I deal an extra 2d6 damage to a creature.
Yeah, and then you roll your sneak attack and double it.
Mad 30.
So I roll my sneak attack and then double it. Okay. So can I do? So I roll 2 of them. Sorry, I don't think I've ever done this before.
Okay. So 2d6.
Yeah, so that's 9 with that, and then I roll my dagger damage.
Yep.
Okay. So that's 4. So 9 plus 4,
So that's 13.
and then that's it, right?
Did you add your dexterity?
Oh, and then I had my dexterity.
Yep.
So that's plus 4. 2. Sorry, plus 2. My bad.
15. So 30 minus 2. So 28 damage.
Cool. Knife wound.
As you stab him in the knife, you try to like maim him, but you catch an artery as you see blood starting to spray out of his leg.
That's not good.
See, you're letting him win. Let me go. And he's gonna start fighting you off, Dawn. I need you to make another strength athletics check.
Can I use a bonus action?
Sure.
Sleight of hand.
Sure.
Sleight of hand.
Does he have anything else on
No,
him?
you're not sleight of handing. Ilif, what are you doing as I'm struggling out?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Out comes the black book as this happens, and she's gonna point towards Cain, and he's gonna hear like a whisper on the wind in his ear, and it's going to say, "Grovel," and I need a wisdom saving throw.
From Cain. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save?
Yeah.
Oh no. 17.
Oh, stop rolling so good.
You feel yourself compelled to fall to your knees, but you are able to rebuff it with your innate sharp mental strength, mental fortitude.
Dawn, let him go. We can't.
I was gonna try and kick Cain. I was like, you said I had to maintain the grapple, but be like, what are you doing?
You are able to hold on to him if you want, because you are stronger than him in this moment. He seems to be thrown off by this strength as he's flailing. Let me go. Let me go. Elpice, Riviera, CB.
I don't think this creature's a threat. I think we need to be worried about Cain here. As you see the brown bear just bite down at his face with his first attack.
Make an attack roll.
It's only a 10 to hit. These rolls are ass.
I know.
No, you don't hit.
And second attack with his claw. That's going to be a 22.
That'll hit. Roll your damage.
Okay. So he's going to be knocked prone.
Cain. He's going after Cain.
Cain Cromwell is going to be knocked prone.
How much damage?
It's going to be 7 points of slashing damage.
Slashed across the chest.
Oh.
Elpice, what are you doing?
So we're not gonna do any investigating. We're just gonna take this guy's word, and we're gonna start attacking Cain, who has
Everything.
I
We
think we have more important things to deal with upstairs. I figured at the very least, if we get up there, we can see what we're all up against.
We can't ask anybody questions if they're dead. Seems like Cain wants to kill Claw, so Cain's a problem.
Everything Claw said has been in agreement of what our task at hand is: finding the kids, taking down the Voidwalkers, and Cain's helping them. So if he's going to start stabbing this guy without questioning him, I feel like we need to subdue him for the meantime. We don't have to kill him, but at least if he's unconscious, we could take care of it somewhere else.
Also,
I do
don't
not
forget,
disagree.
He might be possessed. Just throwing that out there. He might also be possessed from the thing in the house. Remember?
yeah.
all
Yeah,
in favor of
trauma.
tying them both up and getting the heck upstairs.
I like that idea.
If Claw isn't hurting us, then don't worry about tying him up. Just
It's-
tie up Cain.
He did hurt.
It hurt. He hurt without even asking questions. He almost killed Fate.
I didn't see any of that.
Yeah.
I said it when I came in. I said he downed Fate.
One go.
All right, we're gonna jump. We're gonna
I
jump
understand
upstairs.
that Fate has doubted herself at times.
Let's fly up to upstairs. What are you doing?
Once I've hit them once, I go, come get me, and I go straight into the water.
Okay.
So the bringing the fight down here. All right. Okay.
The whole party.
Get them ready.
God.
Okay, that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, bring him down. Great. Numbers.
I need to know what Wisp is doing currently.
Yeah. What is Wisp up to? How does Wisp feel about all this?
Oh, we haven't got to Wisp.
He's fucking flying, man.
We haven't got to Wisp's turn yet, but that's gonna.
This whispered out a spell slot.
Okay.
We should take another chore card.
You know what? We'll just do Wisp's turn now. Looks like we have a new guest who hasn't visited before. Is there anything I could do to make your stay more hospitable? Is there anything you'd like, Cain?
Oh no.
Oh, fuck off.
Bringing the people down.
Why didn't he take psychic damage coming down?
Yeah.
That's true. He has to sacrifice something. They all have to.
Cain, is there anything that I can do to make your your stay more welcoming? Is there anything that you'd wish for me to give you?
Anything?
A Muskoka chair. Wisp gives really nice Muskoka
Henry
chair.
Cavill. Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill. Okay. Anything? Can I think about it?
You have. Okay, you can. We'll move on to the rest of the group.
3 minutes.
Okay, we're gonna just jump into initiative order. Next up is LP. So what are you doing?
What are you talking about?
Wait. So nothing has changed, right?
No, I'm just
okay.
now that we got all this going on,
Yeah.
I'm jumping into initiative order. LP.
Okay, I like the idea of tying both of them up and and having a second to talk this through before we kill anyone. I don't want to do that till we know more information. So I don't have anything that can subdue, but I have rope, but I don't know how helpful that's gonna be. So
I literally already have Claw grappled.
yeah, so it's just Cain.
I
And
wanna do that.
What are you doing with your action?
I think that I am going to just go over to Cain and I'll just be like, all right, and I will just like start literally doing like, the figure 8 knots on his wrist and just be like, all right, go.
Dawn, what are you doing?
I'm gonna keep holding on to Claw, and can I tie him up since I have him grappled?
Yep.
Great.
Okay. Claws tied up. CV, what are you doing?
Well, I was thinking to cast and hold person, but then we can't get them back up through the bubble, right?
Put him under your arm. Kidding.
Oh, not
Yeah.
with person. So right
Not
now,
top to the ground.
Cain they're both subdued right now, right?
Yeah, I'm prone.
And you're grappling, what's his face?
He's grappled and tied now because I took my turn to tie him.
And Cain's got stupid figure 8 knots on his wrists. I don't think that Elpiece would know what she's doing.
I like
If
to
you don't
think
know
that you
what's going
left
on
him with the
inside.
dagger.
So we don't know what's going on outside though, right?
No, we have no
No, and it's
Well, Fate's
urgent.
popped up. You can say anything you want. You're here.
Ah,
Okay, fuck.
I
Oh, no.
fly up.
Mhm.
Go to Whizzle. What's Whimsy?
Wisp.
With. I don't try. I try to get names right, I promise. I go to Wisp. You might have some company. Is there any way we can wish for some protection? Right now.
You've already got your gift.
Well, Wispy, shit's gonna go down
Christopher
real quick.
Nolan took a lot out of me.
Took a lot out of me too. It's a long conversation. Is there protection for this wonderful place? Because shit's gonna go down real quick. We got company.
Good company or bad company, Faith?
Bad company. And I point at Claw. Your cronies tried to hurt me and take me away. Now they're gonna pay.
Okay. Stevie, what are you doing on your turn?
Wait, what Wisp say?
I'm gonna ready an action. Hold person on the first person that comes through that bubble.
Okay.
Everyone ready in action, I said.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck, this is gonna be dark. I need what's the save?
Wisdom 14.
You're gonna see someone pop up. Yeah, and you see them as they're coming through the water, they get paralyzed under the water, and you can just see the eyes start to like before they're able to surface, you just see them.
Oh no, they're gonna drown.
I meant once they're out of the water.
Riviera, you're up next. What are you doing?
God. I mean, can we not tie up Claw? If his people are coming, I would rather have him be able to tell them to stop for whatever fate has brought to our. Like, seriously.
Are you asking this of Don?
Yes.
He is already tied, to be clear. Like, I took my last turn to tie him. You're asking me to untie him?
Yes. I don't know why you're tying him.
He's attacked 2 members of our group.
And his cronies are coming. So, I mean, he can tell his cronies from a position of power or a position of not power to tell them to stand down. We have done not much to him. I agree. I'm not trying to kill him. If I was, he'd be a bit more dead.
Can I? I mean, I'm fine. I just don't want to. Like, if this shit's going down, we need to make it look as good as possible for us.
If
right?
this shit's going down, I don't want another person, generous, trying to stab us as he has up top.
Agreed. So maybe we should take Cain's shit away. So I go to remove Cain's weapons.
With your claws?
Totally
Yeah.
fine.
With my bare claws, with my bare hands.
Can you talk as a bear? You're one of those?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
What do I need to do? And I'm willing to use excessive force to remove weapons from hands.
I'm gonna say you're gonna whack it out of his hands. So
Okay.
Give me an attack roll.
And this is using a claw attack.
Yeah.
That is a 19.
Yeah, you knock his dagger out of his hand as it's being his hands are being tied up by LPs.
Okay. I also got a bite attack. I just want to bite the dagger and chuck it as far away as possible.
All right, you do that. Ilif, you're up next. Cain, you're on deck.
Okay, so we only see one cultist who's like
Drowning.
I can't make it there, I don't think. CB,
Yeah, I'll pull them out.
don't let that person drown.
No, I'll pull them out, or I'll turn off the hold person spell. I'm not intending to kill anybody.
Hey, if we're gonna do this, everybody, then let's, I don't know, get into position. Let's make this look good.
Tea party mode.
What does
Ilif
look
is going
good
to-
mean
Ilif is-
here?
Ilif is gonna pick up the dagger that Riviera threw and any of Cain's stuff that Riviera threw and add it to the bag with the other Cain Cromwell inventory that she took from last time. Whatever that is. And she's just gonna put it in her bag. And she's going to Mage Hand can't pull somebody, can it? Mage
No.
Hand isn't strong enough to pull
It's
somebody.
like
Somebody-
5 pounds, right?
Okay. So what she's gonna do then is she's going to walk over
Okay.
and she will just put like a hand on Claw's wound that Cain Cromwell gave him. And the book is gonna glow and her hand is gonna glow and she's going to what is this? She regain all expended time. He's gonna be able to roll a I get to give him something. He'll take 6 points of healing as she leans down and heals him
No, he doesn't.
as like the black. What's that?
You feel yourself rejuvenated as you cast this spell upon him. As you
Oh,
feel yourself
no!
healed, this. The
Oh,
water
it's
helps.
just a whole straight up thing. And she's gonna be like, "Huh. Okay, well, I had good intentions, Claw. I wanted to try and help you.
Sorry, I do
We're
that.
on the same side here. When your men come through and your women come through and your people come through, we need to talk about this."
Cain, what are you doing?
What's the name of this thing? The wisp?
Yeah.
I would. Can I wish for that?
Tell me what your wish is.
I want the Doctor Strange cape, but lets me go invisible whenever I want to.
So just an invisibility.
So
But, like-
you'd be invisible and
But it
and
gives me
still
flight.
grappled. I'm just checking it.
But the cape gives me flight too, right? Pretty sure it does.
Oh, because of the Doctor Strangeness of it.
All right.
Eric, you
And it's
basically
like,
gave us a wish.
my cape, so no one else can use it.
That's nice.
No, you already made your comment.
But that's the.
I take the cape.
You see a cape fly down, and then Elpiece grabs it. You know what? Because she says it. Elpiece, give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can grab it.
God damn it!
Dexterity.
Why?
What's your dexterity?
Oh, I don't know off the top of my head.
Come on, Elpiece.
I can give you a.
Wait, is she next to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. 'Cause I'm tying you
I can
up.
give you
Can I do an opportunity attack and kick her
Okay.
to stop that?
No.
What
Oh.
is happening?
I don't know.
I had a 5.
I could have given you a 12.
Okay, so Sean, you got your cape.
I would like to take flight and go invisible.
But
Okay.
you still grappled though.
Oh my god! I thought I was just
Your
down
your
my
hands are grappled.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
That's it.
So you're restrained. But you can go invisible.
That's fine. I lost my dagger, so
Are
I
you
can't
flying
really-
away?
I just want to put some distance between everyone and just
Okay.
like go chill.
Dawn,
No.
Elpiece, and Riviera. You get opportunity attacks with disadvantage if you want them.
Take it. Take
If
it all.
any of you
Everyone
hit-
I'm not trying to fight anyone.
If
I'm just
any
trying
of
to
you
get away.
hit, you will break the
Stab
invisibility.
somebody.
Say that again, Eric. Sorry.
Attack with disadvantage. If any of you hit, it'll break the invisibility.
And I can attack while grappling.
Yeah, because you've
Yeah.
restrained him, so you've tied him up. You're not holding onto him.
I
Will
could be
anything-
still holding on to him, but okay.
Will anything break it or only an attack?
Melee attack.
Oh, only a melee attack. Okay.
And he's flying.
It's just opportunity.
This is
so we
as
don't
he's
know where
taking
he's
off.
going.
Yeah, so just one melee attack with disadvantage. See how you do.
I want my melee attack to be kind of like a reach and grab. Like I can see it happening. I want to try and like reach up and like maybe grab him by the foot or something. And
Oh, not the fun kind.
no, I don't know what you're talking about. So what would I do for that, Eric?
Well, first of all,
Feel bad for me.
reach and grab. Give me a strength check with disadvantage. I saw Dawn's attack, so we'll deal with that next.
You
Right.
said disadvantage though, which is lucky for him.
Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be 1. There's no worse than that.
Okay.
So 1, I failed again.
You reach and grab Riviera by accident.
Sorry.
They're always the
Excuse
case.
me. I've never been grabbed like. No, I have been grabbed like that before.
You're in bear form.
We're
Sorry.
busy right now.
Dawn, you hit with a 17. Roll your damage. As you get hit, Cain, another 7 damage as you fly up. You are able to fly up, but you are going to take some damage as you go, and the invisibility drops.
I know. Sorry, with 7 damage. I think I saw.
But you are flying.
Yeah.
Where's oh.
Yeah, it's 7 damage.
Okay.
I
Okay.
threw a hand axe at you.
Cool. Cain, you've got okay. Fate, you're up next.
Yeah. So I'm near Wispy.
Yeah.
Because I went and yelled over.
Mhm.
More of them are coming. Can you somehow bring in the guys who like gave us massages? Can they fight?
The Nolans.
What?
Your unseen servant is what you were given?
No. There were other people who came in and gave us massages when I was blitzed. Was that just me?
Those were more Christopher Nolan's. You had just an
Are
arm.
they available right now?
They
Can
don't
they fight?
They're masseuses, not fighters.
Well,
They can massage anybody that comes through. if you'd like to make this a big rub down.
Distract them with massages. Come on, calm
Besides,
down.
anybody that comes in here is granted their shot at hospitality. Am I to deny them from that?
They all get wishes.
Yes. Yes, please do deny them your hospitality. They're messing up your space.
I'm gonna bring out Christopher Nolan.
Okay.
Christopher Nolan.
Hi.
Does he have a lot of like dialogue?
Yeah, I got lots of dialogue.
Can you wish for the next people who come out, all those cultists from Arcane, to be murdered by Wispy? That is your wish, and you have to ask Wispy that.
It was like wishception.
Courtney's face is really funny.
I can't ask for more wishes, but I can ask for 100 people each to grant me a wish.
I don't like this.
Honestly, been trying to think it through as to like how this is gonna go.
Okay.
I'm doing what you normally do, which is break games.
Yeah, that's fair.
Got you there, Eric.
I'm not control. I'm legit trying.
All right, Christopher Nolan's like, all right, if.
Both
And
can
he
be
goes,
true.
wah. Hold on.
So Wispy does the thing, and you see the whole seal up to prevent anybody else coming through. The person that is paralyzed underwater has the hole close around them like a sphincter, tightening, crushing them. As you see this figure, is for lack of a, just kind of pop.
Oh, it's like in Jumanji when the guy in this Robin Williams on the floor.
Sure. Okay.
Just killed the drowning guy?
Yeah.
I don't know how we're gonna get to calm down knowing that we've just killed one of them.
Yeah.
That's my move.
Okay.
I'm
LPs are back to
not opposed to bartering with them.
So nobody else can come down because it's all closed.
Cain's floating above you. Fate's floating above you.
That's not what I
Claw's
wanted, but
Claw is
okay.
restrained. We're out of initiative. Just what do you guys want to do?
Okay, Claw, you've seen the strength we have. Look, we closed the portal. And Cain, you've seen that we know where you're going with your magic cape. Let's all be civilized and figure this out.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm chilling.
All right. Okay. So Cain,
He got a cape. He's happy.
I'm a Marvel now. Goddamn.
Cain, you're a baddie. We're trying to figure that out. You're no good, right? You're doing bad things.
You're no good.
I woke up. No word of a lie. I woke up an hour ago. Rolled out of a ditch. Now I have this cool cape. I'm chilling.
What did you do? Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say, do I believe him that he woke up an hour ago?
He was lying earlier.
Yeah.
Was that what you asked him? Kirsten's asking. Is that what you asked him specifically about? Like that he woke up an hour ago? Or just in general, he seemed to be a lying aura?
What I asked him?
I couldn't remember.
I didn't ask him. CB asked why he came to this town, and he gave some bullshit answer, which was obviously a lie.
I'm still curious whether I believe he woke up an hour ago.
Fair.
So is mine insight?
Eric's talking to Sean.
Sorry, I got whispers. These whispers are brought to you by LI Arts. Restocks are running out.
Restocks are running.
Eric, Kirsten was asking if she can roll initiative, or sorry, not initiative.
Insight.
Insight. I mean, that would have made sense.
Yeah.
Sorry, insight into what?
Whether I believe he woke up an hour ago.
I'll message you.
Whisper, whisper.
You know what? Cain. Roll me either a persuasion or a deception check. Don't tell me which.
You might not want to roll it on D&D Beyond,
Or you can
just as an FYI.
14.
I rolled 7 on my insight, so
Right, so you don't know. You think he's telling the truth.
Like, I don't know what you guys are talking about with this mayor thing. No idea.
Wait, Cain. Okay.
Yep.
So you woke up an hour ago and you were in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, I thought I was out on like a bender, you know, like I don't know what's going on. I really don't.
If you want to figure it out, I might be able to help with that, because the last time we saw you, it didn't turn out well for you, and you vanished into the woods, and then we saw you again in town, and now you're here with no memory.
that's odd.
If you let me help you, I might be able to identify if something else is living inside your brain.
The last thing I can remember is there's this Punisher guy from town. Like, I really don't. I don't know. Like, I have these like foggy like memories popping up, but I can't put them together.
Mm-hmm.
The Punisher is your cousin.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Insight check that.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Do we believe that?
I think.
No way.
I don't even think you need to
Persuasion
roll.
or deception, your choice.
Sean, stop rolling on D&D Beyond. All
'Cause
of
we
us
can see
your
your
rolls.
yeah. You can, I think you can
You can see
set
the
it.
skill
You can switch it to
choose.
DM only.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can.
Oh, I can. How do I do that?
Okay.
Where it says self. Or no, that's for me. Roll for everyone.
I was like, there's a way to do it.
I don't remember
Yeah,
how-
okay. So
You-
yeah, so once you select the dice, there's a drop down arrow, and you can either
Oh, yes,
select
yes.
stealth or dungeon master. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is a great addition.
I don't want any.
Eric, can I just tell you what I rolled here?
I can see what you roll, but I don't know which one you rolled.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Really? It won't tell you?
You got to click on the
I did
actual
not mean to
skill.
roll this.
Oh well, I was just gonna do that. That-
He seems to be honest with you.
I think we're dealing with
Okay.
some memory loss here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say
say.
he legitimately may not know if he's doing bad things. He may be driven by.
Because you don't know stuff, and you maybe have memory loss, Cam, your character.
Well, yeah. What I'm getting at though is that there's might not just be memory. We don't even know if he's like possessed or if he's just doing bad things with bad motivations and he's got memory loss, or if he's doing bad things but he's being possessed and he's got memory loss.
We do know that he was lying about what what he was doing here. So how about you actually tell us what your plans are and why your parents sent you to this place?
And then let me identify and see if there's anything possessing you, because I really want to do that.
Sure. Yeah, I can do that.
No, answer the question.
What was the question again? If you want to see if I'm possessed, I can definitely.
No. Okay, guys, we can only ask him to do one thing at a time. So please do not complicate this. Why did you come here? What was your goal?
Mom and Dad sent me on a quest. I'm trying to look at my notes to see what that was, but I don't remember. Oh, to find the scroll. It was the scroll thingy.
He plays
That was a
D&D like
lie.
I play D&D.
That was the lie.
I was just sent on a quest from Mom and Dad.
Now I'm confused because we were under the impression that was the lie.
That's all I remember. Everything else is fuzzy. I just remember this Punisher guy. I don't remember this.
Do I need to roll insight again? Because I already thought we knew this was a lie. Now I'm confused.
I wouldn't trust this one. Like I said, he is a miscreant. He is nothing but villainy in its finest form. Let me have him. Let me go. Open the gate. Let me. Wisp, take me out of here.
I'm all for this.
Yeah, Claude, just hold on a second. We're trying to get some answers. I thought that's what you wanted. Information?
Go ahead.
Claude's like, yeah, okay.
Oh yeah. That was my purpose.
My,
yeah, I
my
forgot.
patience is wearing thin.
Yeah, so is ours, man. Get in line.
I mean,
Oh, getting sassy.
can we get out of here? I hear the weird horse horn thing.
Butthole is closed.
Yeah, I was like, is that a one-way thing? Is that a thing you can do every day? I just want to
Oh,
I want to
it is
get
a
a state of the
one-way
nation
thing.
what we're up to.
Wisp.
If you wish to leave,
Is
I
the
won't.
butthole a one-way?
I won't bar your exit.
Hold on, don't open it yet.
But it's barred. No.
Because we asked for it to be. I just want to make sure we can get out.
Are you
So,
gonna?
what do we want from this thing? I'm pointing at Cain. I was like, we want to give him over to the cat and just let him run loose and just trust the cat's not going to murder any of us on our way out, like he did.
Not going with this cat.
I hear you, Mr. Flying Man, but I'm not a fan of yours right now. You're doing a lot of erratic stuff, so I want to know how we're getting out of here past his friends, Kitty Cat Man.
There hasn't.
Generally.
We don't have actual proof that Cain is doing evil things. I can't give him over to this group of folks that have stated that they're going to harm him. We don't know for sure that Cain is evil, do we?
Did they say they were gonna? I thought Claus said he was just gonna use Cain as collateral.
I thought that they were using fate as collateral.
They're using fate as collateral to make sure he gets Cain.
But I thought they were using Cain to hunt down the rest of the
I'm using
Yeah, they didn't
White
get
Walkers to.
Cain's,
they
Cain's
want
my bargaining chip to get into the to get to the Cromwells.
Yeah.
That's not hard.
So you're trying to get to his mom and dad, and I'm assuming you do just about anything to do that.
I do anything I can to put an end to those voids, those void walker, children of the void, whatever it is, whatever they call themselves these days.
What
The Cov, children of
do
the
we
void.
not do we not want to learn any more about Claw? Like just because he's got interesting things to share about Cain, like I feel like I'm missing something. Like aren't we curious about Claw and this group that was so quick to harm us?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust either group right now.
No, I don't either.
Cain has lied to
Yeah.
us and attacked, and
Yeah.
Claw has lied to us
Yeah.
and attacked.
I didn't attack you guys. I attacked Claw.
That's not good.
My goal
I don't know who this guy is.
My goal is to put an end to the Cromwells and their mission. The Void seek to bring the power of the gods back to this world, usurping it for themselves. The power of the gods died millennia ago, and my my mission is to see that any god's power never sees the light of day again.
We've heard your
Wait.
mission statement, but you got to tell us exactly how you're planning on doing that.
How do we know that Cain was working with Matthias?
They have been the Cromwells have been piecing together a way to extract the power of the gods, and I'm essentially going to stop them by eliminating them, one Cromwell at a time if I have to. But this one here is a stooge, a foot soldier, nothing value that he brings into this world. It is his parents that need to be destroyed.
Okay, 2 questions.
I also have a question, but you go first.
First question is: are the Cromwells the leaders of the Void, children of the Void?
As far as I know.
Okay.
Oh.
Second question: are you against all gods, or just the fact that they're trying to harness the power of the gods?
And to that end, do you serve any of the gods?
Deities, the gods, were destroyed for a reason. Their powers did nothing but harm the mortal peoples of this world, and it should not be brought back in any form, one way or another.
Fate,
Magic has no place in this world.
Fate opens up her pocket and looks at the blank deck of cards and then puts it back into the pocket and goes, interesting.
Didn't you trade those cards away to? Okay. This is out of character.
Yeah, just one. I sent.
Notice the lack of accent.
How do we know that all the gods were harming people? Maybe some of the gods were good.
None of them are. They all serve their own egos, their own goals. They just ask for us to worship them. be their slaves, serving
I
them.
know. Petal sacrificed herself for her children.
I think it's a bit of a perspective thing.
That seems pretty selfish to me.
I don't like your attitude, sir, and I need you to answer one question for me personally. Did you have any hand in killing any gods?
No,
No, he says.
no, they've all
Sure.
been dead for millennia. I'm making sure that they don't return. No one's more better equipped to it than me.
Why? Do
Why?
you, what? Insight your favorite for Donald's an insight check.
Let's just say I have a particular set of skills.
Nope.
Why do you get to be judge, jury, and executioner? I don't really understand your criticism of the gods, and you're getting to do the same thing that they're doing.
I'm not looking to rule over people. I'm
But
not
you're
looking.
literally talking
I'm not
about-
looking for people
You're
to worship
playing
me.
God, though.
You're choosing who to kill, who lives, who
I'm
dies.
making sure those that have been killed on their own accord stay dead.
Who lives or
Do you,
dies or
do you
tells their
worship
story.
necromancy? Do you worship those that seek to bring back the unnatural?
No, but I think
Saying
there's a
that-
something in between what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's a false. What's a false?
Equivalent?
I see it quite differently than you. Maybe I shouldn't have been so kind to trust you.
Hold on.
You call this trust? Sorry.
You didn't trust us. You killed Fate.
You stabbed fate and then took somebody and came down here.
Yeah.
My methods are my own.
I'm beginning to think that your group might just be as fucked up as the Voidwalkers.
A cult.
I mean, two things can be cults and independent cults, right?
Yeah.
I definitely don't think we're on the same side as Claw.
Turf war.
Mm-hmm.
So
Listen,
we are down here with two folks we don't trust.
let's let the
Besi-
fates decide.
No.
No. No.
No.
There is a better way to make decisions.
Let's use our logic and
Experience.
experience and skills.
You know, Fate, I'm curious. If your dice told you that both had to die, what would you do?
I think decisions can be made through these die and have been made appropriately. So
That's not what I asked. I asked if the dice told you that both of these people had to die, what would you do?
Then we'd have to kill them.
We or you? Because that's not our decision.
I won't be doing that, thank you.
Then you'll have to help, or I can try myself.
That is not what we said. A little bit of a
There's
flaw in your
there's
plan,
a
eh?
lot of talk. There's no decisions, and I have
What?
consistently made decisions quicker than this with a roll of a die.
Not good
Yeah,
And
one.
you died twice.
Yes.
I'm starting to understand what you're saying about this one, Faith. So for the third time maybe, and just to move us forward, Mr. Cain, I see you up there with your cape. You're not invisible anymore, just so you know. Currently, you have no way out of here besides with your hands at the very least tied. Would you submit to that?
An astute observation. Yeah.
Can we go with plan A on this one and say that Mr. Kitty Cat comes up tied up, Mr. Cain comes up tied up, and we get ourselves out of this predicament and see what the rest of this merry crew is up to?
Yep.
Now, your suggestion that we walk out there with a man tied up into a swarm of his own people.
Mhm.
Yes.
How do you think that would play out if you saw, I don't know, let's just say Isla tied up, being brought to us?
I
Which
would
would never
hesitate,
happen,
which
by
is
the
what
way.
I want. I would hesitate. That's all I want, their hesitation for whatever their plan is. Because my worry is if we come up not with this man in some sort of binds, they're just going to strike us down like they did Fate. They took no breath to even ask anything when they knocked Fate down. And I get that she's kind of a loose cannon here, but she didn't even get a chance to be her loose cannon self.
So, Fate, how do you want to do this?
No.
Oh, God.
No, we would have saw.
I shoot
I
a
was
shooting.
Stab them without us seeing, Eric. I'm sorry.
No.
I
Yeah,
shot him
no.
in the knee in my defense.
How do you want to do this?
I shoot him.
The other. Oh man.
Who did you shoot?
Oh. He stabbed me to the point of almost death.
But you saw us all talking, trying to make a decision.
I rolled a 5.
Can I moonbeam her?
Oh, hold on. You're a bear.
It's true. As you see Claw just take one. Oh! Right, as he
That was
collapses
not
to the
me.
ground. He collapses to the ground, tied up, and you start to see him bleeding out.
Make a decision, guys.
I have a potion. That is not a spell. That should make it through whatever rebound he's doing. I'm going to put a potion in his mouth.
Okay.
And then I'm going to look at Fate. I can't even do anything. So use my command. I'm
Do
going
I
to put a
know
potion
what
in
my
his mouth.
dagger is at this whole?
Your hands are
Oh.
tied, Cain.
Can I go?
I've
My
got
point
your
is, can I fly
dagger.
to it?
Your dagger is in my bag and
That's
it's
true.
not leaving.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Come and get it.
Okay,
I
you were
put a
able to
potion
stabilize Claw with the potion. You shot Claw. Cain's flying around with no dagger. L Piece is
In my
looking.
defense, it was in the knee. It wasn't supposed to be fatal.
L Piece is looking really disappointed in a lot of people.
True. It's just you're getting this look of like motherly shame.
CV, what are you doing?
Nothing. I'm watching. I'm just saying we gotta turn the temperature down here, everybody. That's what we're trying to figure. We're trying to figure this out before we go up. Gotta be
We
this-
can agree nobody's going to kill anybody. Can we agree on that? Are we going to agree?
I agree.
Cain.
Everybody.
Aw.
I am looking at you, Fate.
He almost killed me. I think it's pretty justified.
Okay, and you got it back. We're even. Are we good? Are we all good? We have a lot of knowledge here that we are going to lose if these two idiots die.
I know.
Also,
And it's
if,
very critical knowledge now.
if you kill him, we're walking out into a trap.
100%. We
And
have
I-
no leverage to get ourselves
But
out.
Claw can be our bargaining chip, like he said
You,
about.
you are not part of this conversation.
I was like, when did you become our?
there
Guys,
is no
I think-
we.
I think we're stuck in here. We need
Yes,
to
we
get
are.
unstuck in here.
Correct.
We have our bargaining chip for his cultists.
You can leave any.
Hang out. I'll hang out. I'm not going anywhere. I'm bound.
You can.
Oh,
You guys
you
can leave
submitted to
whenever you
being
want.
bound?
I just
Oh.
made sure no one comes in.
Oh,
Sean, you submitted to being bound?
I didn't have a choice. I was prone and then I got bound.
No,
I
but
didn't choose
I thought
this.
you flew up after that and then.
Yeah.
No.
My cape flew up and I was still bound though.
It was still, yeah.
I don't see where Cain is relevant to keep alive. Honestly.
I do still want to cast Identify, but
This man is just throwing my life away.
I mean,
I don't think we
I
have
don't know about you all. I have my own things to do, but having a chip of a Cromwell could help with a lot of things, I'm sure.
I also don't.
You know, the kitty cat's not wrong. Using bargaining chips where you could, but I don't like his methods.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like I feel like we're on the same side, but he's like just deciding what he wants to do regardless. And Riviera, what I'm worried about is falling into the same thing. Like I agree with you, Cain's suspicious. I think there's something going on here, but we haven't actually seen him do anything. He's just lied to us about what he was doing. I don't think that's enough to kill somebody.
I mean, if he's lying about what his true purpose here is, and he's here doing something for mom and dad, which involves kidnapping kids and draining the blood from them, then that's a little bit grounds for suspicion.
And that's something I'd like to find out more about. So when you say what's the purpose of Cain, I'm saying Cain's got a story to tell, or Cain can make somebody else tell a story.
so he's a bargaining chip for his parents, is what we're saying.
As I said, I didn't disagree with Kitty Cat. I disagreed with his methods.
Now, I will say we have tried that, and he's extremely unwilling to talk. So either we need something a little bit more persuasive.
Unwilling or unable with this potential for memory.
Why don't we let Isla do the Identify?
Sure.
Come here, Cain.
All right.
Let's see what's going on in your noodle.
You gonna get down here, Cain?
I will if you unbind my hands.
No.
We'll unbind your hands if you give us the cloak.
No.
I will shoot you out of the sky. If
No,
you
I've
don't
come
come
too
down
far
here.
for this cloak, and I am not losing it.
You
I
can't have everything
will.
here, because if we unbind your hands and you have this cloak, you're just taking off.
No, I'm hanging out. I'll see how this unfolds. I'm not leaving here. There's 5 guys out there, from what I'm understanding, that are gonna try and get me.
I'm
You're
gonna
my
throw an
best way
axe
out of here.
near you as a warning shot if you do not come down here.
Okay, big scary lady. I descend down, and at least at a distance. I'll like stop hovering at least.
I just need to be able to put a hand on your shoulder. So if you want to descend 20 feet away, I'll come meet you.
Okay, I'll come near you.
Watch out. He might have another dagger.
I'm
I thought we
bound.
stripped him.
He's still.
That doesn't.
Wait, who am I going to? Okay, sorry.
Peace.
You're coming to Island.
All right.
Oh, is that? Oh, sorry. I have my goddamn eyes. Jesus.
I'm gonna ritual. Do we have 10 minutes? We have 10 minutes. We have 10 minutes. We're not going anywhere. No one's going.
Time
anywhere.
moves differently down here. It might have been a year up there.
That's true. I forgot
You know
to tell
what?
you
That
about
is
that. We didn't
very
tell you.
true.
Yeah,
We're all dead.
yeah, it's quite the time ratio. We don't know how long's passed. All right, so after
Fine, I'll just use it.
okay,
I cast it instantly.
as you try to reach into Cain's mind to figure out what is going on, can you break me off? What does identify do again?
So this isn't. He's not an object, right?
Oh yeah,
Person.
yeah, creature, object.
Well, there's object, and then there's if you instead touch a creature
Oh,
through the casting.
he's a creature.
Okay, you learn which ongoing spells, if any, are currently affecting it. Not as cool as the old edition of Identify.
Interesting. Interesting.
How do I identify two stuff?
I don't know if it's a spell. This is what I'll give you. You reach into Cain's mind. You start searching around.
Digging all up in there.
Your vision goes black as you work your way in, and you feel like you're walking down a hallway. As the hallway seems to get wider, it comes to 2 doors. Which door would you like, the left or the right?
Ooh.
I don't have any vibes from either door.
Just cast it a second time after.
I can't cast it a second time. I'm gonna go. Do I know what hand Cain was? Handedness? Did he throw the dagger with his left hand or his right?
Which door has like raven coming behind it?
I'm gonna go to the left.
Is there music coming out of each one?
You open the left door, and as you do, you see a visage, a amorphous face coming at you as it screeches. As the door slams shut, and you snap back to yourself, and that's all you get.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, there is 100% something else in there.
Mm.
It didn't look like the face of that lady that the creature came out of in the house, did it?
It happened too quick. You wouldn't be able to figure that out.
Yeah, there's 100% something else going on in Cain's head right now.
Can somebody do the old reach and grab and get that thing out?
Reach and grab.
The
It
old reach and
depends what
grab.
you mean.
Roll, reach around. All right.
Psychic fucking.
I've never done that
You do.
before.
Can I do psychic
Hey.
whispers?
Yeah.
I was just gonna start talking to it.
Oh,
Oh, that's fine. No, I don't want to cut you off. I just.
Do you think?
I'm a psychic.
I was just gonna start yelling at Cain.
We're all
psychic
just doing.
whispers.
Okay.
Can I like open the dialogue? Like, what did you see?
Pardon?
I'm talking to Elith, if I'm pronouncing that correct. What did you see?
Oh,
Nothing.
you know, you are an complex person.
I get
Complex
that.
Yeah, You have something else living in your head.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
I might be able to help with this. We used to have this old procedure at the hot springs. Sorry, I will wait.
Kate wanted to do something.
Oh, good, another arrow.
To be clear, I think it's very cool that you have something in there, and I think that it might be my fault that it's there, so I am sorry.
What do you do?
No, apparently it's gonna be an arrow, so I go smack.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna do psychic whispers. I can establish a telepathic communication between myself and others. I.e. Cain.
Wait, my thing might help your thing. Maybe we should coordinate this. This might take a group effort if we're trying to talk to this thing or get it out.
Okay.
Now, to be fair, this could also have just been a really ugly version of Cain. That's also a possibility.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Did you just say you're responsible for putting ghosts in people?
You know, it's a long story. We should let Fate and Riviera do their thing, and I'll tell you later.
Cain, are you trying to get this thing out?
Yeah.
Or are you willingly hosting it? Cain?
Oh, I have no idea what you're talking about. I think there's other things that are more important right now. We got to get out of here.
No, we're good.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Fate, we're gonna have to do this on our own. Now, if somebody would hold him down, please. We used to have this procedure back at the springs where we did cleansings, we did body purifications. Now, Cain, I want you to just breathe and take a deep breath in.
I don't like this. I want to step back from everyone. I feel threatened.
Riviera, are you still a bear?
Yes. No,
no,
sorry, I can't be.
I was gonna say, okay.
Out of character, I want to cast protection from evil and good on him. Which is a beneficial spell, but I don't know if he can contest it? Question mark.
Well, if he runs away from you, but
I liked that.
It's up to Cain if he contests it or not.
I'm not gonna contest it. I'm just gonna walk. I'm gonna get some distance though, at least.
Well, it's a touch spell, so I'm just
Oh, is
chasing.
it? Okay, fine. You can touch me. I didn't know if it was like range or not.
Mental distance.
yeah.
Mental
Fate,
distance.
what are you doing? You reaching in?
Wait. I feel can we unbind me? That's my only request.
No, not yet. You got something
Then
living
no,
in your head,
no
man.
bueno, no deal. That's the deal.
Hey, can I come over and I'll like offer you like I'll like I'm offering support.
And I'll go over and give Cain a hug.
Like I want to show you that like we're not necessarily this isn't harmful.
Would you like a hug, Cain?
I would like to be unbound. That's what I want.
Little man, I don't know why you think you're still in charge here.
Yeah. So Eric, I don't know what Lee's thing is, but Cain does have if the target is already possessed, charmed, or frightened by a creature that is either aberration, celestial, elemental, phase fiend, or undead, they now have advantage on any new saving throws against the effect.
Okay. What are you doing, Lachelle?
That'd be a good combo.
The psychic powers thing.
So you reach in. Who you want to talk to?
I don't know why.
Kane, we're not trying to hurt you. We're trying to help you. We're not binding you. We're trying to bind this.
I just saw an attack go through. What was
I
that?
saw that.
No, okay.
It said Fate, Curse Breaker.
No, I rolled, but so did Sean, so I was confused.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna back this up. Fate's trying to reach
Can I
into
do something?
Cain's head, trying to talk to Cain. I'll let you respond however you wish.
Cain.
Sure. I'll just lean into it. At this point, I have nothing else to lose. I'm just gonna lean into it.
Who's-
Sure.
What do I notice if I?
I'm gonna let Cain do it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Sorry, you want me to describe like what happens, or
Yeah.
No whisper. Who did?
it's just you and me in that dialogue?
I'm assuming, unless whatever the hell is happening in your brain makes it do weird things.
At this point, I don't know if I can describe this, Eric. You can stop me at any point. I kind of want to just piggyback on what you kind of did, but if she's peering in, you can see that there's like.
I don't think I'm peering in. I think I'm just trying to talk to you telepathically.
Oh, in my head?
Yeah.
Is that what you casted?
Yeah. Psychic whispers, it's called.
I think you hear two voices talking over each other to you.
Oh my god.
What are they saying?
One more aggressive than the other, one more cordial and more like easygoing.
Love that.
Can I suss out what they're saying?
No, it's all in like gibberish
It's all
to you.
gibberish?
Remember what they say, I have comprehend languages.
I was gonna say, is it in different languages? Or is it just gibberish because they're all together?
Gibberish because they're all together. I
Like
wouldn't
when we all talk on Zoom at once.
Yeah.
Okay. Cain, can you hear me?
Yellow.
So,
Ahoy, hoy.
this is all intermixed, I'm assuming. Like, I can't actually hear what you're saying.
Yeah, sure, yeah, you're still
I
talking to
can't
me.
hear what's going on, but hang in there, bud.
Okay.
We got you.
Okay.
Hang in there.
I trust you.
I go out and I say, guys, I think it's. Oh, actually, I can roll it twice. I'm going to do it twice. I'm going to telepathically choose. Can I do it just like again?
Mhm.
I'm going to tell 3 other people because I can do it 3 times. So I'll choose Riviera, CB, and Dawn, just because Dawn was not a fan of this guy. I was like, we need to tie this guy up.
You're really quietly. Sorry.
We need to tie this guy up. He means no harm, but he's possessed and
But I'm already tied up.
he can't. Well, sorry. Yeah, that's fair. We need to get this. I trust this guy. There's 2 people in his head, but let's not let on. Blink 51 times for yes, 52 times if you don't agree.
Uh,
Does that make sense? Other than the last part, which was jokes.
is there anything we can do to get this creature to come out?
Are we saying this outside voices or like this isn't a? Is this a
We can
telepathic
have
conversation where we
So
respond?
is the way the whispers work, Eric, is we can have like a CB radio going?
Group chat?
Or is it yeah, is it a group chat or is it like one-on-one only? If anything, doesn't matter. I'll convey.
You say why did I'm not sure.
Yeah, they can talk
what
back.
They can talk back to
Mentally,
each other.
It's 2-way.
No, I know it's way, but it's not like a group chat.
Everything's to you.
Fine, then I'll convey. Doesn't matter.
Can't we just talk out loud?
Well, here telepathically, I'll say, I'm wondering if it's better if we don't let on that we know this guy. There's someone in there. I want to take this by surprise rather than let on that we know. That's my thought. Literally, because I'm telepathically giving this to you.
I think Aleph might have spilled that bean already.
Well, we can flick that bean away and just assume we can just pretend it didn't happen and maybe find a better place to deal with this than in this drug palace. That's my
I'm gonna step away from the group and just kind of like gracefully walk away.
Okay.
And just
Cain,
like
where you going?
while everyone's talking, because apparently everyone's like looking at each other and stuff.
Oh no. No.
No, I was.
I'm not part of that. I'm
Why
watching
not?
you.
Just his hands. Just his hands.
Well, someone fucking tie up his other part of his body. That's all I have to say.
Fly, guys! I can fly.
I'm tying up Claw's feet in the interim.
Is Riviera still going to cast the spell?
That already happened.
Oh,
Yeah.
it did. Okay.
Dispel magic?
No, just protection from evil and good.
So I'm done my dialogue with the 3 of you, but we still have an open dialogue, I think, until the next long rest. As an FYI. And also with you.
Very cool.
Very cool. Ah,
Cain, don't get too far, man.
No, I'm just chilling. I stepped away from the group, just kind of waiting.
Wisp said there's only one way out of this place, right?
Uh-huh.
Good. Just so he can't wander out, you know.
I mean, we might have waited them out. you know, on the outside. We might have
Yeah, it
waited
might
a-
have been 3 years by now. We should
Yeah.
go. Are we Fate, are you still hurt?
I'm good.
You don't want some water to go?
Oh yeah. I just like lap it up. I hope that got.
Cain, you look like you have something to say.
Do you?
My hood is over my head. It's me. And I don't know how I can explain this the best, but I like peer back over and my face is all droopy and like pale white. And I say to the group, it's time that I show you my real form. It's time for you all to die. And I break the binds.
Okay,
that
yeah.
were on me.
And Claw comes to after the potion kicks in. Wisp, I haven't got my wish yet. I want, and I'm gonna fade to black, and we're getting the scene there.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Sorry guys, I didn't mean to derail with the knee shot. I know I'm not like big into like things that don't make sense, but in my brain, 1, she rolled, and 2, the guy killed her almost. So I feel like that was justified enough to do some damage. That's why I did a knee, so I wouldn't kill him. I just wanted to make sure I'm not just derailing for the sake of derailing.
Lee, you're good. I see your points as reasonable.
You have to keep in mind as well that like Eilif didn't know that you like we missed all of that altercation up above. Like we missed it all.
All
of it.
you heard was that you were downed, which I understand now is something that could happen.
I know what I let you know. I don't derail for the sake of derailing. I'm trying
All
to
I've
do
learned
it
is
for
that Fate takes actions that are for her good only.
Yeah. Yeah, so like our characters would be, you know, upset.
Yeah.
We're not upset at you, to be very clear.
Didn't kill him. I didn't mean to kill him because I knew you guys didn't